everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, today we are building a tiny house. This one is for a master chef. I think this was something that was suggested like a while ago by now, and I've kind of had it on my list, my to-do list for a bit, but just never got around to it, so we're doing that today. But before we start talking about the build, I need to hear your thoughts on the new gameplay or the new GP trailer that came out Thursday. I need to hear all your thoughts about it because I just do. So let me know. Let me know everything you think. All your thoughts, yes. But let me know, like, how do you feel about it? Do you like the style? Are you excited for the gameplay? How do you think the wolves look and everything? Or the werewolves, I should say, instead. I just want to know, so let me know in the comments. But I've been discussing a little bit over on the trailer reaction video, but I'd love to hear you guys out, or more of you guys out. So do feel free to share your thoughts. But as for this build, we are building this tiny house. It's built on a 20 by 20 in Windenburg, and it's for 1 to 2 Sims. So the thing with my tiny house is this, that I usually, obviously this does not count as a tiny house, by the way, because I'm using a lot of platforms, and platforms still count as tiles. So if you got tiny living, it won't count as a tiny house. I don't even think it's a small home because I'm using a lot of platforms in this house, but it is what it is. It's just, yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. But the thing about tiny houses, when I do them, is that I like to include all the essential areas. So that includes both a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living room. However, they will end up being small. But since this is supposed to be for a chef, or more specifically, a master chef, I decided to basically prioritize the kitchen a little bit over some of the other areas. So we don't really have a living room. However, there's both a fire pit outside, but there's also a lounge area on the top of the house, on the rooftop. There's a TV in the bedroom as well, and there's a little corner where they do have a PC as well. So it's not like they don't have anything living room related, I want to say. They just don't have a living room. So it was a decision I had to make because obviously with it being for a chef, I wanted to make sure that they had a nice kitchen, a decent sized kitchen as well. And they also have on the back, the patio at the back, I don't know if you saw it just before, but there's also a bigger dining table. It's got room for 4 Sims total, but you can totally place down an extra 2 chairs if you want to. So they can also have friends over if they ever decide to throw some food parties. I forgot what those are called. Dinners? Yeah, probably. So it's not going to be the most fancy dinner setting since it is outside on a patio. The view will be nice because it's quite tranquil out there. It's very foresty. You can kind of stalk on your neighbors if you want to. I mean, it's very interesting, but it's not the most, like, don't think like Hannibal Lecter kind of dinner parties. Like, not that sort of vibe. Actually, no. Let's not make a house for Hannibal Lecter. We're gonna split the two, horror and Sims, apart. We're not gonna do it. I'm gonna stop myself before I get any ideas or before I start convincing myself that that's a thing I need to do. But yeah, just wanted to make sure that they still had, like, because it is a very, very small house, so it couldn't actually fit in a dining table in the house. So I just wanted to make sure that they still had the possibility or the option to invite friends over, or for just the couple, if it's a couple living in this house, for them to have a table they could sit down and actually eat at. Although if it rains, I would recommend it because there's no table, or there's a table, but there's no roof over the table on the back patio, so that's a thing. But anyway, as for the style of this house, we're definitely going for nice modern vibes, I want to say. Also kind of like, I'm using dark flooring, but for the furniture, I wanted to go for, so for walls as well, I wanted to kind of go for a very zen sort of color scheme. So there's a lot of white, light wood tones, a lot of gray, a little bit of beige, and just making sure that everything looks sleek and tranquil, very zen, very relaxing, very calm. I don't know, I was just feeling like that. I started out decorating the bedroom actually, and for some reason the color scheme just spoke to me, so I stuck with it. I've probably done the color scheme before, it wouldn't surprise me. But I also felt like it fit with the house itself, this sort of style. Most of all, when I started building this house, I just wanted to have fun with platforms because I feel like I haven't done a lot with platforms lately. It might just be like I might have, but I just don't remember. I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I build a house, and I release it on the channel and I move on to the next one, I've already forgotten what I've just built. Like, I will not remember what furniture I used, what style I went for, what color scheme I went for. I will just be like, okay, that's done. Get that out of my head, move on to the next thing. Like, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. But, I felt like I just really wanted to have fun with platforms, so that's what I was doing at the front of the house. I also decided I wanted a pool, but decided to take it out and then place down the fire pit, that little area into the ground instead, just because I felt like it added an extra level as well. I just wanted to have fun with platforms, basically. So I hope that's visible if you look at the house, at least. Both on the roofing situation, but also on the whole like staircase to the front door. Also the back patio, we're using a little bit of platformage out there. So that's basically what I wanted to do with this house. So not so much actually decorate it so it's like super appropriate for a master chef. I just wanted to have fun with platforms. I don't know, it's just like that sometimes, okay? Also, I want to mention this before I forget, but I've been asked lately if I could do an updated version on the save file. I think I might have worked on it when my wedding stories came out, and then I kind of left it a little bit. It was the same with cottage living. Like, I did most of the lots, and then I had a couple of big ones that I haven't done. So what I'm gonna do is, it might not be a fully finished save file. I don't think the version that's available right now is a finished version anyway, but I'm probably gonna wait until I've done some builds for the new world, which I forgot what it's called, but Midnight Hollow, is that what it's called? Something like that. So we're probably gonna do like a lot, or depending on how many lots are in the new world, it's probably not a lot of lots, I think. It might be like a couple. I don't know. I know nothing. I've not seen anybody mention it on Twitter or anything, but all I know is they had one game changer build for it, and that's it. So I'm expecting it to not be like 8 lots, because that's a lot for just one game changer. But I wouldn't really know. If it's 8 lots, we're going to do 8 lots before, or at least 6 of them, before I release the new save file. But there should be another one up after I've had some time to build in the new world. So we'll see. It depends on how many new lots there are. If anybody knows, let me know, because I've not seen anything and I don't know how to go look for that. So if you know, let me know. I would love to know, just so I can mentally prepare myself for when I get access to the pack, so I like know what to build and stuff, or how many builds I gotta do before I can actually update you on the save file. But it probably won't be a fully updated save file still, because I do have some bigger lots that they'll take me a while to get to, but hoping to have an updated version up at least. So, because it's been a while, it's been a couple of years since I released the last one, I think. So we got a lot of new worlds and everything that I've not yet released for you, but most of those slots are actually done in my save file, so I just don't know why I haven't released it. But anyway, so that's the thing. So for those of you who had been asking, I hope that made some sort of sense. I don't know if it did, but I hope it did. So anyway, I think this is the last. Hold on. We still got a bathroom. I know that was a weird sound to make. It's fine, but we still got a bathroom to do. But basically we only got 3 rooms in this house. That's just it. There's only 3 rooms. It's a very small interior. I feel like this is definitely, if you look at the interior space, it is most definitely a tiny house this time. I mean, I've done a couple of I feel like I've done a couple of houses, tiny houses, where I call them tiny houses, but they were still a little bit on the bigger side, but this is most definitely, only look at the interior space, the interior tiles available. It is most definitely a tiny house. I'm standing by that. That is a fact. So it's just, we don't have a lot of interior to do today, but hopefully that is okay. I actually don't know. Let me know, do you prefer to watch exteriors or interiors? Because I know it kind of depends a little bit on the person. And I don't know what I prefer to watch, so I can't even tell you, but let me know what your thoughts are on that, because I know that there's a portion of you who prefers one over the other, so let me know. But I think I did most of the exterior before moving on to the interior, so we basically don't have much left of this build, aside from this little hallway situation and then the bathroom, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. This build was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. What the heck? Anyway, if you guys like it, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tutorial files will be found on can be found on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box as well as in the pinned comment. But that is all I got. So if you like books, by the way, check out my booktube channel. There's also a link to that in the pinned comment, and that is all. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've